I'm about to spend $1,200 on something that's not a laptop. And honestly, I think that's the smartest tech decision you can make in 2026. Look, I get it. We've been hearing tablets will replace laptops for over a decade now. It's been the tech industry's favorite empty promise. But something actually changed this year. And I'm not talking about minor upgrades. I'm talking about tablets that legitimately outperform most laptops while being thinner, lighter, and way more versatile. So here's the deal. I found 4 tablets, just 4, that can actually handle everything you throw at a laptop. From video editing to coding, from heavy multitasking to running full desktop apps. And the crazy part? Some of them are cheaper than the laptop you're probably thinking about buying. So in this video, we're breaking down the only tablets in 2026 that are worth considering as your main computer. Let's see if I can convince you to ditch that laptop. Number 1. Apple iPad Pro M5 2025. Alright, so let's kick things off with the tablet that's basically the gold standard right now, the one everyone's talking about. This is the Apple iPad Pro with the M5 chip. And honestly, this thing is insanely fast. Like, we're talking desktop-level performance here. Apple claims the M5 chip has 3.5 times faster AI performance than the M4, which was already crazy powerful. So if you're editing videos, working with heavy design files, or running multiple apps at once, this just doesn't slow down. Now, the display. You've got 2 sizes, 11-inch and 13-inch, both with tandem OLED technology. That means insane brightness, up to 1600 nits, with 120 Hz refresh rate. Whether you're working outside or binging shows in a dark room, this screen is gorgeous. Here's why it actually replaces a laptop though: the app ecosystem. iPadOS has thousands of pro apps built specifically for this thing. Final Cut, Procreate, full Adobe Suite, Microsoft Office, everything just works. And with up to 16 gigs of RAM and 2 terabytes of storage, you're basically running a full computer in tablet form. Battery life is solid too, about 10 hours, which is a full day of work. Plus, you've got Wi-Fi 7, so if you're in an environment that supports it, your internet speeds are going to be insane. Now the price. It starts at $999 for the 11-inch, $1,299 for the 13-inch. And yeah, that's before you add the Magic Keyboard or Apple Pencil, which are going to run you extra. But if you want the absolute best, most powerful tablet that can legitimately replace your laptop, this is it. Number 2. Samsung Galaxy Tab S11 Ultra. This is the Samsung Galaxy Tab S11 Ultra, and the first thing you'll notice, the screen is massive. We're talking 14.6 inches. That's bigger than most laptops you'll find. It's a dynamic AMOLED display with 120 Hz refresh rate and 1600 nits of peak brightness, so everything looks incredibly sharp and vibrant. But here's what makes this a real laptop replacement: Samsung DeX. If you haven't used DeX before, it's basically a desktop mode that turns your tablet into a full computer. You get actual windows, a taskbar, drag and drop functionality. It's the real deal. With One UI 8, the multitasking has gotten even better. You can run multiple apps side by side, just like you would on a laptop. Performance-wise, you've got the MediaTek Dimensity 9400 Plus processor with up to 16 gigs of RAM and a terabyte of storage. It handles everything you throw at it, whether that's video editing, heavy multitasking, or gaming. Battery life is insane too. 11,600 mAh battery with Samsung claiming 23 hours of video playback. So yeah, you're easily getting through a full workday, maybe even 2. And here's the cherry on top. The S Pen comes included in the box. You're not paying extra for a stylus like some other brands. Plus, this thing is IP68 water and dust resistant, and it's super thin at just 5.1 millimeters. Price is $1,199 to start. So yeah, it's premium pricing, but you're getting a laptop-sized screen, desktop functionality, and crazy battery life in a tablet form. If you're in the Android world, this is your best shot at ditching the laptop. Number 3. Microsoft Surface Pro 11. This is the Microsoft Surface Pro 11, and the big difference here? It's running full Windows 11. Not a mobile version, not some watered-down tablet OS. The real thing. So every desktop app you use on your laptop, Word, Excel, Photoshop, your coding software, random legacy programs, they all just work. You've got a 13-inch PixelSense display with up to 120 Hz refresh rate, and you can even upgrade to an OLED panel if you want those deeper blacks and richer colors. It looks fantastic either way. Performance comes from Snapdragon X Plus or Elite processors, and you can spec this thing out with up to 32 gigs of RAM and a terabyte of storage. So if you're doing serious work, video editing, 3D modeling, running virtual machines, this can handle it. Battery life is solid too, up to 14 hours depending on how you're using it. Plus, you've got Wi-Fi 7 and optional 5G if you need to work on the go without hunting for Wi-Fi. And here's the cool part. It's got all the Copilot Plus PC features built in. So AI stuff, smart photo editing, live captions, it's all there. Now, pricing starts at $999, but current models are running closer to $1,199. And yeah, you'll probably want to grab the keyboard cover separately, which adds to the cost. But here's the thing. If you need Windows for work or school, this is the only tablet that gives you the full experience without compromise. It's a true 2-in-1. Number 4, OnePlus Pad 3. This is the OnePlus Pad 3, and here's the crazy part. It's only $699, but it's packing flagship specs that compete with tablets twice its price. First off, the processor. You've got the Snapdragon 8 Elite, which is literally the fastest mobile chip available right now. So performance? Not an issue. You've got a 13.2-inch display with a 3.4K resolution and a 144 Hz refresh rate. Yeah, it's LCD instead of OLED, but it still looks great, and that high refresh rate makes everything feel super smooth. You're getting 12 gigs of RAM and 256 gigs of storage standard. That's more than enough for serious multitasking in all your files. But here's where it gets interesting. The battery is massive. 12,140 milliamp hours with 80-watt fast charging. So not only are you getting through a full day easily, but when you do need to charge, it's quick. We're talking like an hour to full charge. Sound is also impressive. 8 speakers with Dolby Atmos. So whether you're on calls, watching videos, or just blasting music, it actually sounds good. And OnePlus has this feature called Open Canvas that lets you multitask across apps in really intuitive ways. It's running Oxygen OS 15 with AI features built in, so it's genuinely trying to be a productivity machine. At $699, this is less than half the price of the iPad Pro or Samsung, but you're still getting flagship performance, a huge screen, and insane battery life. If you want a tablet that can replace your laptop without destroying your bank account, this is it. So there you have it. 4 tablets that can actually replace your laptop in 2026. And honestly, we're finally at the point where you don't have to compromise anymore. If this helped you out, hit that like button and subscribe for more tech breakdowns like this.